Hi everyone, good morning. It is Ruth Norton with Ruth Stamping Corner. I'm going live in my VIP group today. I have a really cute little treat to share with you guys today. And this is more of like a savory little treat. This has Goldfish Crackers, so it's not a sweet treat. But it is something that is just so cute, and I think that anybody you give this to will just love it. So we're gonna make this in just a second. But before we do, don't forget, you guys, we're already at the end of April. Can you believe it? We only have 1 week left of April, and then it's May. I can't believe it. So the subscription period for the paper pumpkin for May it's almost done. You guys only have till May 10th, so you only really have maybe 2.5 weeks left. So don't miss out on this kit. This is going to be a fantastic kit. It's going to be baseball themed. It's going to be like MVP themed, all-star themed, that fun stuff. It has supplies for 9 cards, and it's going to have coordinating envelopes, of course, an ink spot, an exclusive stamp set, and bubblegum. You guys, I skipped over that part on Wednesday when I did my Facebook Live, only because I just had forgotten about it. But I remember talking to my husband about it, that Stampin' Up is sending us bubblegum. It's one of those like ballpark favorites. So don't miss this kit. I think it's going to be fantastic. So make sure you subscribe by May 10th. I also have a paper share that is you can register for that paper share now. Invoices will be sent next week for that paper share. So if you have registered, it's not that I haven't forgotten about you. I have you on my list, but I will not be sending those invoices until next week. You have until May 3rd to RSVP with payment for the paper share, so there's still a little bit of time to RSVP for that, but don't wait. It's going to be a fantastic paper share. We have some amazing DSPs in the catalog, so you'll definitely want to get on board with that. Okay, now we're going to use the Party Puffins set for this one. We used this on Wednesday when I went live in my business page, and we made this sweet little donut birthday box. It has some little chocolate donuts in there. So we made this on Wednesday, but I thought these little puffins were so cute. I had to make another treat item for them. And this little fish right here, he's all wrapped up. He's so sweet. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, Goldfish Crackers. This stamp set, I have to make something with Goldfish Crackers. And so that's what I did. I think this is just so cute. It has those little individual packages of goldfish, which you can find anywhere. I think they are pretty prominently sold everywhere. And so this one was gotten at just our local grocery store. This is a 12-pack. You can see how many I've already made. I've been just kind of crazy with these. But this is a 12-pack, and they're only like $4 or $5. So 12 little treat things for $5 is a pretty good value. And I'm pretty sure that you can buy these at like Costco or Sam's Club. So you can probably get even a better value for them. Okay, but this is what we're going to make. Now, I decided instead of making a big box or a big bag or something, then we were just going to make like a little treat pouch. You can see it kind of hangs off the bottom, it hangs out the top, and so it's just like a little treat pouch that you can just slide in and out. So I think it's super cute. It doesn't use a lot of cardstock, so you can really make a ton of these in no time. As you can see, I have a whole box of them. And they're so much fun. They're great for like classroom gifts. I know that when my daughter or son gets classroom gifts, I really like it when they're not candy. So this is just a great little classroom gift. This is a great thing to have just thrown in your bag. You can hand them out to mail carriers, bank tellers. I mean, who doesn't love goldfish, right? Okay, so we are going to get started. We're actually going to start with the outside. So I'm using a new color here. This is Pale Papaya, and we are going to do a little bit of scoring, and I think, well, yeah, let me get my score tool up. So I'll let you guys in on a little secret. So where I keep my scoreboard, I have like a little cubby in my desk, and I keep my scoreboard, and that is where I hide like treat boxes. Like I found these yesterday at the store. Lemon and baby bundt cakes. Isn't that cute? So anyway, I'm working on projects for this, and look how cute they are. So sorry, I got distracted. We'll get back to look how cute. They're so tiny and so cute. So anyway, I can't wait to make these, but I have to hide all these little snack cakes because otherwise people will find them. By people, I mean children, and then they'll disappear, and then I won't have them to make for you. So anyway, they get hidden kind of under my scoreboard. So every time I get on my scoreboard, I have to move my Move all those treats. All right, so to make this, we're just using a half sheet of cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 11. So you just take an 8 1/2 sheet by 11, cut in half the short ways, and you end up with this. So 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score it at 3 and at 7 1/2. Now, because we're really just wrapping this around the pouch or the goldfish bag, you don't really have to score it. But I think that it really helps because we really want that flat front, and by scoring it you get those nice sharp lines on the front. And if you look at it this way, you can see that the front is straight but the back is a little curled, and that's just to accommodate for all those crackers. But I like having that back super straight, so that is why we're scoring it, but you by no means have to score it. Okay, so we have our piece scored. It's not the same on each side. It really doesn't matter. We're just really, it's going to all overlap in the back, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of stamping on this first. So we're going to take that little fish, and we're going to take some pale papaya ink. So we're going to do some tone-on-tone stamping here. And let me grab a little piece of scratch paper just to, so we're going to stamp off the edge here. So we are just doing some tone-on-tone stamping, and I'm just doing kind of the bottom left corner, and I'll do the top right corner. So isn't that cute? I love it. And then we'll just go up here, we'll do the top right corner. There's no like rhyme or reason to how I'm stamping these, and some of them are going over the score line, and that's okay. And if you wanted to stamp the entire thing, you could absolutely do that, but I think for a little cracker bag, I think just the little corners is perfectly fine. All right, that's it for our pale papaya ink, but we're gonna clean this because we're gonna be stamping it again in Memento. So let me just get out my chamois. Love my chamois for cleaning. All right, now let's get to the actual assembly of our little pouch. I'm gonna use tear tape. Use any strong adhesive you want, but I'm gonna use tear tape. Now on the front, on one side, you're going to put adhesive on the front. Now, it doesn't matter which side you do this on. If you put it on the front on this side, that's fine. But whatever side you do it on the front, you're going to flip it over and do the opposite side on the back, right along the edges on both. So the back on this side and the front on this side. And that's so when they overlap, both ends will be adhered down, so there will be nothing to come apart. All right, one more thing we're going to do with our bone folder is we're just going to kind of help curl these ends a little bit. So I'm just going to take the flat side of my bone folder, kind of put it flat on that score line, and then just kind of pull it up, just roll it up a little bit, and that will just start that curve and help it kind of curve along the bag of the goldfish crackers. Okay. All right, so we are ready to peel off our tear tape. So let me peel off on one side, and we're going to flip it over and peel off on this side. All right, so we're going to take our bag of goldfish. We're going to make sure we put it on right side up, and we're going to just, if there's any kind of sticking straight up, you just want to kind of make sure they're in a flat layer. All right, the side that has the adhesive on the front, you want to fold over first so the adhesive is face up, and then you'll just fold this side over. Just kind of let it curve around that bag, and that is it. Isn't that cute? So you have a nice flat front, curved back, your crackers slide in and out. Isn't that cute? Okay, we're gonna set this aside while we work on our little tags. We're gonna do some more stamping. So let me lose my lid. Sorry, hang on. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, so I have some, hello, I thought I had scrap paper. I guess I don't. Hang on. Okay, here we go. I have some scrap white paper. We're just going to do our stamping because we will be fussy cutting it all. So I'm going to use my Memento. We're going to stamp our little, let me move that. We're going to stamp our little puffin. This is like the one that looks like he's kind of dancing in that set. There's 3 different puffins. You have like a birthday party one. You just have a cute little one standing there. And this is one we're using. It's a little dancing guy. So just make sure he's inked up really well. And we're going to stamp him down just like this. Give him a good press. Make sure that ink transfers. We want a nice solid black puffin. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right, and we're going to stamp 3 little gift wrapped fish. Okay, just like that. 3 fish. All right, we're gonna do some coloring now. We're gonna start with our little puffin. We're gonna color him the exact same way we colored our puffin on Wednesday. So if you watched that video, you'll know. So we're gonna start with pumpkin pie for his feet. And again, darkest closest to his body and then along the bottom. And we're just gonna come in with our light pumpkin pie and just blend that out. Again, there's very small spaces on here, so you don't have to do blending. I think it adds some really fun touches. Now the front part of his beak, we're going to do pumpkin pie. I'm just doing the top and the bottom. And then we'll come in and just kind of blend those in together, just like that. All right, that is it with our pumpkin pie. I'm going to put that away. Now we're going to bring in our pale papaya. This is our new color. And we're going to do the same thing on his beak back here. We're just going to do the top and the bottom with the dark. And I'm just going to come in with the light and blend those out. All right, so we have light gray granite. Let me grab my markers here. Light gray granite, and we're just going to do his face. I'm just going around the right side of his face and then down his belly and up his legs. And we're just adding a little bit of color with the gray granite, and we're going to blend it out with our color lifter. This really gives him nice shading. Gives them a little bit of texture, gives them some shading, and just really brings him to life, I think. Okay, I'll let him completely dry. He is so cute. All right, put these away. And then we have our little fish. So I am using Daffodil Delight for this. So I'm using dark Daffodil Delight, and we're gonna go right under and around the ribbon with the dark. And I'm going to do all of them at the same time. So that's really going to save us some time here. Okay, so that's with the dark. I just went kind of on either side of that ribbon with the dark, and then we're just going to come in with the light, and we're just going to pull that color out. We're just going to blend those lines. And we're going to try to make sure that it stays nice and dark around the ribbon, because that ribbon would be casting a shadow on those fish. And you could color these fish, of course, any color. I went with more of a, what would be a goldfish colored fish, because they are goldfish. I'm just going in with the dark again just to really accent those darker areas. All right, and just one more little blend. All right, there are our little fish. Cute, right? All right, last thing is the ribbon on the fish, and for this I'm using a new color. This is Polished Pink. We're going to start with our dark, and for this one I'm just going to do some of the tails, the bows, and then right under top and bottom on that. So I hope you can see. So like top and bottom on the little ribbon that goes around him, and then on the bows and the tails just a little bit of dark. Because these are such small spaces, you really don't have to do a ton of blending. So just a little bit is good. Oh, hello. And then with the light, we're just going to go in. We're not even really blending anything out. We're kind of leaving some of those harsher lines. And that will just give everything so much dimension. All right, now if you saw my post the other day, you'll see that I had a whole sheet of these colored. You'll see because how many I've completed of these little pouches. I had a whole sheet of them colored, and then I sat down and I spent the evening fussy cutting tiny little goldfish and puffins. And so we have one left. So we have 3 fish left. So here are our 3 fish, and then we have one little puffin left. I have these little bowls. My one of my team members gave me this bowl. I always get asked about this when I use it in videos. So one of my team members gave it to me. I believe she got it at the Disney store. I think so. But I love having a couple of these on my desk for keeping small little pieces, especially when I fussy cut stuff. I can just put stuff in here, keep them for when I'm ready to use them. And like this one, I'll just leave right on top and fussy cut it and be ready to go for next time. So we have all of our pieces. So let's get that out so you don't have to watch me fussy cut, but I will be fussy cutting those later. All right, we have one more thing we need to stamp. We need to stamp our greeting on here. So I have just a little scrap of white. This is about 5/8 inches tall. we're going to trim it around the words so it can be as long as you need it to be. So we're going to take some Poppy Parade and we're going to stamp "You're the Best." Poppy Parade. Isn't that cute? Okay. That's all of our stamping. We are done stamping. Let's trim this up a little bit. So at the beginning of the greeting, I'm going to add a little banner end with my scissors. It's a small piece, so no need to get out fancy punches for this one. And then we're just going to trim the back just like that. So we just have a little tiny greeting. All right, we are ready to assemble our tag. So let's talk about what the rest of our tag looks like. So I have a circle die cut with the layering circles dies. And I have a stitched rectangle that I've die cut with this amazing new pattern party paper. This is my favorite black and white pattern. This is my favorite colored pattern. Of course they're on the same paper. But these little hearts I thought were just so sweet. They went perfectly with our little puffin. So you have layering circles, stitched rectangles, and then a brand new die. This is tailored tags. This is brand new in the new catalog. Look at these amazing tags. So there's kind of like a scalloped top here, and then there's these straight like plastic tabs, and they come with these little extra little dies that cut little reinforcers for your tag holes. Isn't that so cute? I just love that. So the tag is cut in pumpkin pie, and I've cut this little reinforcer in pale papaya. Now these are great for using the adhesive sheets because they are so tiny. So you could also use glue dot. I'm just gonna wing it and use my liquid glue. Just kind of lay that over there and just maneuver it into place. Since it's liquid glue, we have a couple seconds. All right, there we go. Isn't that sweet? It just adds so much texture, funness to that tag. All right, I'm gonna layer up this heart piece, heart DSP. I'm just using my Stampin' Seal for that. Just gonna lay that on. I want more hanging off the left than the right. We have our circle. We're gonna stick that down with dimensionals. So just a couple dimensionals top and bottom on this one. Let's push those off to the side. Here we go. Our little puffin, he's gonna go on with dimensionals. So just a couple for him. Just like this. Hello. Get those dimensionals. He's gonna be kind of dancing. He's so excited. He's got a little gift of fish. Our greeting, I'm gonna put a dimensional way down here in the corner of our pumpkin pie tag. And I'm just gonna stick that greeting right over it. It's just gonna kind of hang over. I just love that look. Okay, now for our little fish, you can use glue dots. You can use liquid glue like I'm using. We're just gonna stack them up. And you can do as many fish as you want. I went with 3 for each, but you could definitely stack as many fish as you want. You do have to fussy cut them all, but you could do it. All right, I'm just gonna stack them up, and then our last little fish, we're just gonna use a mini dimensional. I'm gonna pop that out, so I just have a little tiny mini dimensional that will stick on the back of that. And we'll stick him on there, just like that. Isn't that cute? All right, one more thing, we need to add our ribbon. This is our pale papaya ribbon, another new sneak peek item. This we're just gonna thread right through. Now, I tried tying a knot before I tied the bow, but it ended up being so bulky, so I decided let's just see what happens if we just tie a bow. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna kind of forget about the knot, and we're just gonna go straight for the bow. So it's a little tricky, but it does work. I was a little surprised. I was like, it's never gonna work without a knot, but it does, and it's so cute. I'm just gonna kind of tighten that up, you know what? Put that on the other side. Let's try it again. Every time, you guys, I've tied all of these. All of those that I did, I tied them all the first try. And then, you guys, the camera turns on and all of a sudden I can't tie any bows. That is just the way it works with Facebook Live. I don't know. I become, oh my gosh, you guys, I am all thumbs. What is going on? Hello. All right, around. You think this was my first time tying a bow? Okay, I'm gonna try this side. Okay, oh my gosh, this is, I hope you guys have as much trouble as I do. It's the pressure of the camera, I think. Okay, here we go. Now we've got it. Just want to flip that. Okay, I'm gonna pull that a little tighter. There we go. Perfect. Kind of. Okay. We're gonna go with it. Alright. He's really cute. Okay, let me get my ribbon scissors. I swear I tied 11 others with no difficulty. So this was my last one. And of course it's gonna cause the most problems. Alright, we're gonna flip that over because of course we're using dimensionals for the back of this. Just add a few, peel those off. And this just goes on. I did it kind of off to the right a little bit. And there is your super cute little puffin goldfish slider. Isn't that cute? I think anybody would love these. Everybody loves goldfish. I've never met somebody that did not like goldfish though. Anyway, that is my project for today. A couple of projects with the puffins, and I hope you guys like them. If you like this video, please share with your friends. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back on Wednesday in my business page for another fun project. And as soon as my paper pumpkin arrives, I will go live again in my VIP group. So watch for that coming soon. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.